అందరికీ నమస్తే. వెల్కమ్ టు అవర్ ఛానల్ రేవతి కొండిపాటి. నేను మీ రేవతిని మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. ఇంతకు మునుపు వీడియోలో కాంప్రహెన్షన్ చెక్లో అన్ని క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్స్ చెప్పాను. ఇప్పుడు టెక్స్ట్ బుక్లోని క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్స్ చూద్దాము. పేజ్ నెంబర్ 16లో 7 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చారు. ఇప్పుడు మనము ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ చూద్దాము. ఫర్ హౌ లాంగ్ డూ యూ థింక్ Connie had kept Jim's letter? Give reasons for your answer. Next answer చూడండి. Connie must have kept Jim's letter for a long time. This is because she told the narrator how she read it quite often every day so that she could feel that Jim was near her. Second question. Why do you think the desk had been sold and when? Answer. The desk must have been sold when the house in which Connie MacPherson lived had caught fire. She was taken to a nursing home. All the burnt up things must have been sold by the neighbors after that. Next, third question. Why do Jim and Hans think that games or sports are good ways of resolving conflicts? Do you agree? Answer. Jim and Hans thought that games or sports are good ways of resolving conflicts because nobody dies in matches, no children are orphaned, and no wives become widows. Next paragraph. Due to these reasons, games are good ways for resolving conflicts. Wars only lead to death and devastation. Question number 4. Do you think the soldiers of the two armies are like each other or different from each other? Find evidence from the story to support your answer. Answer. The soldiers of the two armies were like each other. Both the troops celebrated Christmas with each other. They shared each other's food. All of them were smoking, laughing, talking, drinking, and eating. They even talked about the books they liked. They agreed about everything. They also played a game of football for which both Hans and Jim cheered, clapped hands, and stamped feet. They also exchanged carols at night. Moreover, they had the same view that wars only brought death and destruction, and they hoped that each would be alive to see his family. All these instances show that the soldiers of the two armies were similar to each other. Next, fifth question. Mention the various ways in which the British and the German soldiers become friends and find things in common at Christmas. Answer. The British and the German troops celebrated Christmas with each other. They enjoyed each other's food. All of them were smoking, laughing, talking, drinking, and eating. Hans Wolf and Jim MacPherson shared the cake Connie had baked. They talked about Bathsheba, Gabriel Oak, Sergeant, Troy, and Dorset. They even talked about the books they liked. They agreed about everything. Both the troops played a game of football for which both Hans and Jim cheered, clapped hands, and stamped feet. They also exchanged carols at night. In this way, they celebrated Christmas together, finding a lot in common between them. Next, sixth question. What is Connie's Christmas present? Why is it the best Christmas present in the world? Answer. When the narrator came to see Connie and gave her the box, she mistook him for her husband Jim. She thought that Jim had come home for Christmas. This was Connie's Christmas present. It was the best Christmas present in the world for her because Jim had written in the letter that he would come home on Christmas. She had read that letter several times every day to feel that he was near her. Now that he was finally there with her, she was extremely happy. Next, seventh question. Do you think the title of the story is suitable for it? Can you think of any other title or titles? Answer: yes. The title of the story is suitable for it. The spirit of Christmas is the theme that prevails throughout the story. It was on a Christmas day, in the middle of a raging war, that two warring troops made peace. The moment of peace that the soldiers shared with each other was the best Christmas present for them. Next paragraph. Again, it was on a Christmas day that the narrator went to see Mrs. Macpherson. He went to return her husband's letter to her. The letter was precious to her, but even more precious was her delusion that the narrator was her husband Jim, who she believed had returned as promised on a Christmas day. This was the best Christmas present in the world for her. క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్స్ని క్లాస్ వర్క్లో నోట్ చేసుకోండి. వీడియో నచ్చితే లైక్ చేయడం మర్చిపోకండి. అందరూ తప్పకుండా సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.